Of course, taking the movement speed off his scrap shield doesn't affect him quite as much in a lane, of course, but looks like it is going to be Clid that's playing it.
Kill threat, you should still be fine just having pressure in that lane, but it's Ruler.
Yeah.
And it's challenges, like recently called up from challenges bot lane, so I think that matchup might not be as one-sided as it initially seemed. And if you look at the top side, there is someone there.
Well, that's a flash forward as they managed to bring in the Lantern as well, but Clid just going to get a couple of flashes, or at least one flash and a heal out of the DRX bottom lane. Big fingers there for Taeyun to get himself out of the way, but that was fun. Ruler just throwing his flash forward, and in fact, it works out in favor of DRX as they spend one flash and a heal and get 2 flashes out of it. Not bad. As there's the kickback. Special delivery, and BDD's dead. Who is this guy? Best mid laner in the LCK. Extraordinary.
You called it!
Yes.
That's hard to deal with.
대포칠 이거
Check it out one more time. This is beautiful.
나이스.
Wow. Just in he comes. There's Kingin. Yeah, no flash, remember. I don't know what that equalizer was doing, but it went the wrong direction, Clid. That ain't it.
Champions that are basically no CC, just damage. Because look at the top side, right? Like, there's nothing.
Oh. Oop. Oop. Yeah, a little bit of a ping out there, so obviously spots Clid, who's struggled a little bit here in this early game, figuring things out, as that's going to be a Rift Herald, just popped into the mid lane, as you can see. Kingin in trouble up here on the top side, as Genji will just kill him.
I mean, I assume so. But
oh my goodness. Okay,
otherwise, I don't think he knew he was there. Like, no way he ever walks up there. I thought so as well. I thought that they saw Clid there, but that doesn't make any sense. Then I don't see the reason why it would be that far up. As here, BDD is just, oh my god, that caster minion.
Yeah, that caster
wow.
minion. As Jun moving up here towards the top side has Pyoshik in tow. I believe they know that this ward is here, as there's the Gnar back. Rascal's going to have to get out of there as Kingin's looking for his revenge. A zoning ultimate comes through from Jun, and it's going to be Pyoshik picking up the kill.
Nicely done. Good layering of CC.
All right, we've got the Cloud Drake going to be taken here by Genji. So that Soul win condition going to be more difficult to achieve here for DRX. Going to have to wait at least an extra 5 minutes for that one, as it's going to be a Mountain Rift. Life coming around the side. There's the Chains of Corruption as Jun's going to get once again flayed back. Clid moves in, doesn't have Equalizer, remember. As BDD's in the area, oh my goodness, Life has to flash. That hail of arrows might have been enough there as Clid tries to light him on fire, but you're on his team, mate. So it's not going to work out like that.
DRX deep in fate here.
Yeah, I actually really like this as Clid's in a bit of trouble, is trying to dash cannon his way out. There's the flash forward from Pyoshik, finds the E-reset and takes down the Rumble. Love that preemptive flash to make sure the blast cone wasn't an escape route. It is great news. Is Genji going to start off this Mountain Drake? BDD off to the side, looking to try and stop Jet from making his way in. DRX, of course, not going to give this one up as in goes Jun, finds Ruler in the backline immediately. The dive comes in. Jet yet to find too much action, though, as Clid is going to be taken down. They had a bit of a party on that equalizer, but it doesn't seem to matter. Double kill already for this Lee Sin. Big Gnar into the wall as Ruler is massive in the meantime. What the heck is going on? He just survived throughout the entire thing.
So that's also how we're going to look at these upcoming team fights.
Well, in goes Pyoshik, looking for Ruler here as they do manage to get the cleanse out of him first. Oh my goodness, that play was just amazing. And Ruler, of course, is going to survive for the moment. Pyoshik flashes on top of him though, so kick out from Jet, lands onto Clid. Now does Genji have enough to get back into this fight as BDD gets the perfect execution. That's the double, then he's dead. Taeyun now trying to take control of this one as it's a 2v2. Rascal dives back in again as Kingin gonna have to flash out. Taeyun trying to do what he can here as flashes out of the way. The ult was pretty good, but it's not going to be enough as Clid goes golden and Genji still win the fight.
DRX, you're on your own.
Yep.
Just throw some arrows.
Yep. As okay, he's
Case in
going to walk
point.
down the red carpet. Not going to be found by the Q out of Ruler though. As in they go once again. Life. He's going to survive for the moment. Moonfall's decent. As there's the kick out. Jet's able to take down the Varus immediately. Tries to get out of there. Lands another Q onto Clid as he dives on in. The flash is a little bit awkward there. As in goes BDD. But now the Moonlight Vigil comes down and they haven't passed the levels. Everyone. Oh no, Ruler was level 1. Oh dear. Kingin, he's going to be able to escape, but I think this game may well be over.
There's always someone alive, and says, oh!
Yeah, that's a big old Nara into the wall, but it ain't going to be enough. That's 5 points of striking. And that's going to be a teleport into the mid lane. This game is done and dusted. Gen G, they bided their time and just out-team fought them in the end. Much better performance than I think a lot of people were expecting out of DRX, but the Gen G inevitability, the ruler ending, once again comes true. The 3 levels of Gen G, I actually got it right. I got it right.
You did.
Ruler the first level, BDD the second level, and then Rascal was the final level. Beautiful stuff. There we go. I'm so very proud of myself. I don't really understand how. At the moment, he has been losing a lot, and so Rascal is instead going to go for the Renekton. So exactly like you say, it is going to be the Viego in the jungle, much like Canyon has been doing for quite some time here in the LCK. And Rascal is going to have his Renekton, something that he has loved forever.
Seconds.
There's 200 less years, though, on this Gen G roster, and I think that DRX really tidied up their draft. I think that this is one of those times where CV Max was not. Each shock blast and auto that does land is actually important, as Pyoshik's going to be spotted. Rascal could almost just get a solo kill here, but no, not going to happen. Rascal's going to flash away, but the turret shot will take him down. A 1-for-1 in the end is John very close to dead. The flash forward, the hail of arrows will do it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have died there, but it does.
Yep.
You did. There's more fighting here.
Bit of a problem. Jet not going to quite find that Q as Kingin coming on in. The flash out from Pyoshik, but it ain't going to be enough here as Rascal down to 100, but he's still alive. BDD finds the Emperor's Divide. They want to pick up Kingin as well. Cleared is going to try and flash on through, but it's not really going to work as they do manage to trade. Jet, though, is going to be able to pick up the Crocodile. BDD now in trouble as Jun's going to come over as well, and there's no way that BDD is making it out of this one. That Winter's Bite, absolutely beautiful. And by no way, I mean obviously BDD's making it out of this one. He's definitely no way he's making it out of this one. Another Winter's Bite lands, and there he goes. As Gen G looking for another one. Emperor's Divide is going to push Jet all the way in, and he's really dead, guys. As it takes a little bit longer than I was expecting. He is going to get taken down.
I see now. Kingin
might be in trouble here, trying to put on the pressure, but Life not going to quite find the ult, but Kingin, no flash. He is real dead once again. To the skies! But at the moment, it feels like Gen G are outplaying. There's a kickback as Rascal gets underneath the turret. Jet having the turret tanked for him by Pyoshik here as he easily picks that one up. Triumph gonna help Pyoshik survive. For DRX, Life moving down towards the bottom side as another Mega Inferno Bomb just used on the wave as Shelly's gonna come in. There's the flash out from Taeyoon, but I think he's just still dead. Takes a little while, but that will be successful as the Drake just spawned. So a possibility here is Kingin putting on more pressure. There's the flash forward from Rascal, finds the Stride Breaker as well. To the skies, and Kingin is just dead. Sliced up and eaten for dinner.
Composition that I really just like the one of DRX. I think their catch potential is way better, and it's nice to see Rascal actually show off how well that can do. This is greedy from Gen G though.
Yeah, a little bit. Taeyoon gonna move on up here. Doesn't have the ultimate available. It's gonna be a 50-50 most likely. That Q somehow not landing as it is going to be secured by Pyoshik. Now the fight will ensue as Gen G looking to disengage, and they will be able to do so. Jet is the one that picks up the Eye of the Herald. Remember, this Ryze is still pretty strong. But it's just been the rest of the map that's kind of fallen apart here for DRX.
And that's the cool thing, and the reason why Gen G, I think, disengaged here, besides the fact that Life was basically dead. Which,
all right,
great.
Goes Pyoshik, finds himself the movement back, but a slice and the dice going to be enough there for Rascal to get to relative safety as BDD doesn't find the ultimate, but does manage to get the flash out of Pyoshik now. Underneath the enemy turret looking for safety here as Pyoshik picks up the kill on the Viego. He's going to get traded as the Realm Warp will get DRX out of there with the 1-for-1. BDD now over the wall. Tries to get out, does manage to shift some sands in the end, but takes a bit of danger for it. This turret will be taken. Rascal not going to move too far forward as he tries to flash. It's a great kick away. Q is going to connect though. Dominus comes forward. That's the Glacial Fissure, and there's a Crocodile that's dead. Gen G, they lose their top laner. They do get themselves Soul Point though, and Taeyoon did spend the time in the mid lane, so he's going to be able to stop Ruler from pushing too much more as I believe he was spotted, yeah, but not going to be able to get out of there in time. Oh, dearie me, there's the flash though. Was it around? What the heck was that? He goes 1-for-1 in the end, but I thought it was a misclick with the satchel charge. As it turns out, he just wanted to kill him. Never you mind. Jet now looking for life, who takes way too much damage. Great stopwatch out of the Leona as there's the flash away, and Ruler just outplays the young mid laner. The flash forward from life, and he's still going to be able to connect this. Survives as well, as Jun now offering himself up as a worthy sacrifice that they're not going to take him. That is 3 kills over to Genji in basically outplay.
Doing that much. But because Ryze is so fed, Genji's main opportunity of dealing with this nuisance that is Ziggs Jace is going in.
That was a very, very strange Mega Inferno Bomb. In goes BDD, finds 4 with the Emperor's Divide. The Ziggs immediately explodes as Kingen trying to salvage it, but he's not going to be able to. That's the ace in an instant. That's Baron. Genji win the game. Well, they don't win the game yet. However, that was just ridiculous.
One, that you need to go in. Like, you cannot just let them poke, because you will lose the poke war. And then it's a beautiful start of the engage. The flash.
BDD.
Yeah, and then all the layering there as well. There's nothing that can be done. And, you know, Fat Ryze isn't the problem if you just kill him instantly.
Yeah, we're going to watch Ruler actually in this one. Just finds all of the targets. One after the other. That's a lot of last hitting. As Jonas Strong just showed us, Satchel Charge coming on in, piercing arrows getting avoided. I feel like it's an opposite game of tennis. You know, you don't want to find the things to hit back. As Shock Blasts flying through everywhere, but this Drake outside of vision for DRX. And they're not going to be able to steal it away. So that's going to be Cloud Soul, and now Pyoshik has to safeguard himself out. Rascal starting off the fight now as he gets into the back line. The Ryze disintegrates so early, and Pyoshik looks for a big play but just finds absolutely nothing. Kingen as well, he's a bit anemic, but he's going to try for it. Chains of Corruption go wide, and now Taeyoon and Jun find themselves alone. Life looking to collapse on in. Remember, the Baron is still here on Genji. He's cleared, avoids the bouncing bomb
the whole time, and there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. Kingen.
Oh no, he's dead again. Oh, it's the 077. As Life's going to come on forward, get some stuns. Split's going to possess the Jace, and doesn't quite find the Shock Blast there, as we saw.
And Kingen, to me, is the most unfortunate victim of the DRX slump, because I actually think that throughout like 8 of the losses, like for the first 5 or 6, he was still shining light, well. And I think it's really gotten to him, because this is not, I don't think this is indicative of the player that Kingen is at all. Poke's gonna hurt here.
Certainly not the player he was. There's Satchel Charge to try and get rid of the Crocodile, but still slithering forward. Slice dice.
These Ruler autos, man.
Yeah, he's real scary as Realm Warp. Gonna take a couple here. Let's see. The kickback onto life. The miss of the Q is a bit odd there from Pyoshik, as he does get on top of Jet with the safeguard and takes a piercing arrow for his trouble. It's a double kill for BDD in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is donezo. Jun will be taken out here. Taeyoon finds himself with no friends and no hope. And an Emperor's Divide is used just for the fun of it here from BDD. Sklitz put up the wall.
Signs of life from DRX, but Genji show again why they are the first place team in the LCK. They are a team that, when it comes down to, when you give them even a single opening, 5-man will dive on top of you, and somehow Ruler will survive, no matter what happens.
Yep.
And that's just game. That's
0-0-20, by the way, for Life, who was all over this map this game. It's just, in the end, all in a daze for Genji, but I think what we learned was that Jet is a pretty worthy addition to this DRX team, and did have a decent debut, despite the results still being pretty DRX-ish.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun with the POG interview translation, and we are here joined by Rascal, Ruler, picking up a victory in order to end their losing streak. What a start for Genji for the second round robin. Rascal, how are you feeling? We were definitely having some downfall. I hope this could be a huge upswing for us. Yeah, we were in a rough spot after losing 2 matches in a row, so it's a big relief that we picked up a win. At the end of the round 1, yeah, Genji was having a bit of a losing streak, but you guys were able to score a lot of kills in this game. Multiple aces. So what kind of feedback did you focus on? I think we all, as a team, didn't perform, so we wanted to improve as a whole. And Jet had his debut series on the side of DRX, and it was a matchup up against the rookie bot duo as well. How was today's matchup? Well, I think this is a really good sign for the LCK as a whole, having a lot of rookies, and it was really fun to play against the new players. But it wasn't really that hard, to be honest. We had a lot of records getting broken. Lee Sin was on a losing streak. Aphelios was also on a losing streak as well, but Ruler, you broke the losing streak. Why do you think Aphelios wasn't really having a good time? The current meta is about, AD carry just dying a lot, also Ziggs coming down to the bottom lane added some more pressure as well. And we had some pop-off team fight pulled off by Viego in game number 1. So here's the look of the replay. Akali got picked. So how did you see this opening to re-engage? I just, Viego, he had another ultimate available, and then I just saw the angle, with the Lee Sin actually coming in for the second kill. I was able to turn it around. Game number 1, the POG vote was so difficult, someone even said they want to give up. Which means every Genji players performed so well. So who do you think was the another MVP in that game? To be honest, in game number 1, I didn't think I performed. So I thought BDD would win the POG. I guess Rascal's POG for game number 1 was BDD. And moving on to game number 2, we had one more blind pick, first pick coming out from Viego from Genji. How do you rate this champion currently? Viego is so strong in, skirmishes, and also this is a flex pick for all 3 roles on the top side of the map, so I think it's super effective. So we had Viego in the jungle for game 2. Tell us about it. We could, have a winning matchup on the top lane, and Clid as well. He's a very talented Viego player, so we trusted him and let him play the Viego this time around. Ruler. Genji actually let the opponent take Ziggs, a champion that popped off in the T1 series. We thought they wouldn't really take Ziggs, so we were a little bit surprised and flustered to see them taking it away. But Ziggs has become a meta right now, so we were ready to play against it. So I guess Genji didn't expect the rookie bot used to play the Ziggs, but they knew how to counterplay this. And Rascal, you decided to build Stride Breaker instead of the Gore Drinker even after the nerf. I think it's still really good and strong. You can add more pressure on the side lanes, you can pick up kills with that items, and this can also add more mobility in team fights as well. So I think it's actually better. Ruler, in game number 2, we heard the mic check. At least give me a Quadra. So you even want the Quadra, even if it's not a Penta. I mean, a kill is a kill, and I love every kill. Your next opponent will be Hana Life Esports. That's going to be another challenge to hit 9 wins in the split. I think Hana Life is performing so well these days, but I think they are still a winnable match. So I hope we can pick up the win in that upcoming series as well. I think that's a must-win series in order to reach higher, so we have to prepare hard for that upcoming match. Once again, congratulations on the win, and thank you for your time. And this will be the end of the interview from Rascal, Ruler from Genji. Back to our casters. Thank you.